I've been craving a good, dark, mineral-rich juice for a long time, and the reason I haven't made one, I've told you guys so many times, is because I was one of those idiots that bought a centrifugal, you know what I mean? One of the fast-paced juicers that really should be illegal, because you make the juice and it tastes good for a window of like 5 minutes before it turns into tasting like arsehole. So finally, I have bought a proper like slow masticating juicer. And this way you can make big batches and store them in the fridge and it stays fresh. So, you know, I haven't had a good juice, because don't forget it's been lockdown, so I haven't been going out. And I haven't made one at home for like probably a year and a half. And yeah, so I'm gonna juice up. What have I got? What did I buy? I like my green juice like dark, like deep, very veggie-y, not too sweet. I do put a little bit of sweetness through as well. Today I've got some Cavallo Nero, which I think is a type of kale. Also using celery, cucumber, a couple of Granny Smith apples for that like kind of sour, sweet, tangy kick. Fresh ginger, lemon, and parsley. Always got to put the herbs through just for the extra tangy hit. You know what I mean? I always try and drum this into people. When you make green juice, don't just put like celery, cucumber, like the obvious stuff. Put the like really deep, pungent thing through. So I always put herbs in my juices, and today I'm using parsley. Sometimes I use coriander, cilantro, but today it's parsley. Anyways, I've not used this juicer before, so before I start juicing up all of this goodness, I was gonna say I was gonna do this episode a full like 24 hours just eating sweet, because I've really been on a sweet kick recently. I go through phases of sweet and savory. I've always said I'm more of a savory person, like if I had to choose. Recently, I've just been more sweet. So after this green juice, I'm gonna make a bomb sweet breakfast. All I can say is there's so much good food coming your way today, so grab your snacks. Let's do this. Haven't had these Granny Smith sour apples literally since I was a kid. I used to love sour apples when I was little. Now I'm all about the sweet ones, but in a mix like this, trust me, these ones work. I made 2 juices, like 2 32-ounce mason jars, but look at the amount of pulp, and it's so dry as well. Yeah, but never throw this stuff away. There's endless stuff you can do with the pulp, so yeah. I always say this as well, and everyone disagrees with me, but the froth on top is my favorite part. Sun is actually killing me. I can't find a place where I'm like not in the light. Anyways, this is what I've been craving for a very long time. Can I just say as well, my ratio is always like spot on. I'm actually crouching on the floor just to try and escape the sunlight, but oh look, you can see my reflection in the oven. Anyway, okay, we're back on the tripod because the sun is behaving itself for like 5 minutes. I know a lot of people will say, well, what's the point in juicing? Like, you already eat so many greens. That's not the point. The point is, it's just, I mean, it is extra nutrients, but I genuinely enjoy drinking this. Like, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be juicing a lot more on the daily now that I have a proper juicer. Can't even explain the way that green juice makes me feel. If I had to put a word on it, I would say euphoric. Yeah, do you know what I mean? You're probably thinking I'm crazy, but anyways, I'm gonna go slurp this down while I get a bit of editing done. I say that. I'll definitely be watching Netflix. Anyways, I'll see you for breakfast part 2. Cheers. I have been having all kinds of weird cravings recently. The weirdest one, and the one I'm enjoying the most, don't worry, I'm not having it for breakfast, although I did the other day, is salt and vinegar potatoes. You know, like you get salt and vinegar potato chips, like crisps, as we call them here in the UK. But then if you actually either just steam or roast potatoes, smother them in malt vinegar and salt, it's like the best thing ever. Anyways, for breakfast I want something quite sweet, and I have for once remembered to freeze some bananas, and I also have some frozen pineapple. Gonna make some nice cream. I think I'm gonna make it a high protein nice cream. All the toppings, all the trimmings, lots of nut butter, you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm gonna make this pina colada ice cream. Nice cream. Yeah, I remembered I had this Koyo coconut yogurt, which is, I say it all the time, is the best coconut yogurt in the world. So I'm gonna blend the bananas with some, oh, the fucking sun again. Can't deal. Just chopping up the toppings in advance so that it doesn't all melt on me and then I freak out. Look at how thick. That's proper coconut yogurt, like not watered down, just like the good thick stuff. All right, starting off with a few frozen. These are very, very sweet frozen bananas, as in they were very, very ripe when I froze them. Pineapple. A little dollop of coconut yogurt. All right, big dollop. Gonna be using a scoop of the Vanilla Ritual protein powder from Vivo Life. This is the one without turmeric, so it doesn't make everything like bright orange. Although this mix is kind of gonna be orangey anyway. A little splash of plant milk just to get it going. Haven't made an ice cream in a very long time, so I hope I get the ratios right. And let's blend. I've made enough ice cream for like 4 people, but just for me. Let's have a little bit of kiwi. Haven't had kiwi in ages, you know. When you get a good sweet tangy one though, it's just like next level. Some fresh rasps. Only a couple of months until we're getting the local ones again. Some toasted coconut flakes. And of course, we need a nice generous lake of smooth salted peanut butter. Peanut butter! About to overflow. Almost forgot the essential sprinkle of hemp seeds. A little bit of crunch. This is gonna make such a mess, but I'm going in, trying to get a bit of everything. Cheers. Guys, I need to go and plow down before this melts, so I'll see you at lunch. Cheers. One of the things I've had mega cravings for recently is gnocchi. I've never made my own, probably will never make my own, but surprisingly most of the ones that you find in the grocery store these days, even like not in the free from section or like the vegan section. Yeah, even in the regular fridge section these days, most of the gnocchi is vegan. Just check, because some of them do have egg. Don't understand why. What I used to do with this is, and my favorite way to make this is to kind of like use them like little roast potatoes. You can put them in the oven, you can put them in a baking tray, toss them in some olive oil and roast them, and they become like crispy little, yeah, when you roast them, they turn into just crispy little, I don't even know what to call them. Just imagine like the oiliest, crispiest roast potatoes at your Christmas dinner, times that by 5,000 crunch factor. That's what you get when you roast these in olive oil. But today I'm gonna go pretty simple. I'm just gonna boil these, make them as usual, whip up a quick tomato sauce, which is from a jar. And yeah, just toss it with some greens and some fresh herbs and stuff. Literally, I'm trying to think of the last time I had gnocchi. I think the last time I had gnocchi was in a restaurant before lockdown, maybe in like 2019. The ingredients in this one is just potato puree, wheat flour, rice flour, salt, preservative. So I also wanted to make some of these, let me show you. These are the Vivera, don't know what you're supposed to call them. chicken Kievs, vegan chicken Kievs, and everyone's been raving about this brand. Sorry. Everyone's been raving about this brand, but apparently it does taste like actual chicken, which I'm kind of scared of. I might bake some of these to go with it, or I might save these till dinner. Either way, I'm gonna whip up something very tasty and simple. This meal literally only takes, because the gnocchi only takes 3 minutes, so you have to wait for the water to boil, that's another few minutes. So yeah, this literally is a 10-minute meal, or less. This is pretty different to my regular healthy, crazy, cool lunches, brunches, dinners. You know, the huge kind of giant colorful bowls that I have. And that's how I eat most of the time, just because I love it. But occasionally you just gotta have a big bowl of starchy, stodgy gnocchi, covered in liquid gold. You know what I'm saying. You just put them until they float, right? Yes. That just sums me up, because I always play around with things in the kitchen and never actually make them how they're supposed to be. So for example, I've never made gnocchi the way it's supposed to be made. I've always just roasted it, or I've actually fried it too, and that's also bomb. Gonna put in some fresh basil with the sauce. I'm gonna add in some fresh basil now, as well as on the top. Oh, that pungent smell.
It's one of my favorite smells actually.
Oh my god, that sauce is bomb. Gonna have a bed of fresh rocket as the base. Can't believe that was 4 servings. Like,
gnocchi.
That's only enough.
What?
Yeah, that's only enough for me.
Not really.
That's not 4 servings, is it?
Yeah, but it's not enough for you.
I know. Just for extra flavor and texture and tang, I'm gonna add in some sun-dried tomatoes. Love myself some sun-dried tomatoes with pretty much everything. Guys, the flavor of this sauce is absolutely like something else. I know it was a store-bought sauce, but I added more fresh basil and then the addition of the sun-dried tomatoes in there as well. I forgot how fucking much I love gnocchi. Cheers. The thing is, some of you may have thought I was finished there, but those of you who know me will have known that I'm absolutely not finished yet. You're probably thinking, Miles, this is like an Italian kind of inspired dish. What are you doing smothering it with tahini? The answer is, I don't know. I just put tahini on everything and it makes everything taste better. Beautiful lake of runny liquid gold. This stuff, guys, if you've never tried proper runny Lebanese tahini before, you're in for a treat. Would you look at that? I actually can't believe that the packet said that this was for 4 servings. I know you always think I eat huge portions, and I usually do, but this is actually a pretty tiny bowl, and it's probably gonna take me like 5 minutes to eat. The thing is with gnocchi though, it's very like, what's the word? Not gummy. It's very dense, so if you eat too much, it kind of does sit in your stomach like a rock. That squelchy sound. I fucking love it. Anyways, I'm gonna go waft this down while it's still hot, and you all know what's coming next. Cheers. Oh my god. Flavor of that. Next level. Anyways, as I already said, you all know what's coming next. First of all, I just want to start off by saying this brand They owe me, I don't even know what they're called. What are they called? Panna Organic. They owe me hella money because I literally have reviewed all of their flavors now in my last 3 or 4 videos. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm like running out of other nut butters to try. So therefore, I'm just like, the thing is, this brand is like popping up everywhere. It's like the new, I was gonna say the new cool thing on the shelves. That doesn't even make sense. But in all the like, yeah, it's like a bit of a luxury one. They're all very sweet. The main ingredient in these is sugar. You can't really call it a nut butter, which is why they call it a spread. And I guess this is their version of Nutella, however you say it, wherever you're from and stuff. I mean, they are all delicious, you can't deny that, but when you hear the ingredients, coconut sugar, hazelnuts, sunflower oil, cacao powder, sunflower lecithin. I was gonna say these are very, very sweet. They're not the kinds of ones, then it's not a kind of one of the ones, oh my god, do you know what I mean? It's not one of them that you can just down with a spoon because it's so rich and intense and sickly. But the thing is, the last jars I tried, I did just down with a spoon. And neither of them lasted longer than like 2 days. So, yeah. So you gotta take all these things into consideration when you're a professional nut butter reviewer. Cheers. Whoa, that is even sweeter than Nutella. I kind of like it though. It's like a very, very sugary chocolate bar that's been melted and then put in a jar. It tastes like Ferrero Rocher, that's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say the whole time. Really fucking sweet though.